Hey there, I am Amanda Derrick, listing manager for the Sarber Group. I'm here with
Tiffany Todd. I'm a closing coordinator on the team.
And we have the distinct pleasure of interviewing our in-house lender today. He is Matt Doyle with Guild Mortgage. We're thrilled to have him. He's got some great insight for us. So we're just going to get started and start talking to him. Tiffany's got some great questions.
Awesome.
Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us a little bit and update everybody on what you guys have to offer. I guess the big question out there right now is what's going on with the market, interest rates, what can you...
Yeah, so interest rates, unfortunately, we're still in a very volatile market. Remember, the Fed wants the inflation at 2%. Now, last week, the CPI report came out, which showed that inflation was at 6%. This is trending down back to that 2, which is good. The other thing to keep in mind here is bad news in the economy is good news for bonds. And the mortgage interest rates follow the 10-year or the yield on the 10-year Treasury bond. So last week when Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank closed, interest rates improved. Now, I don't know if they're going to keep trending down or they're just going to stabilize or go up. The saying in the industry right now is the crystal ball broke in 2008. So all we can do is go off the information we know right now and predict or try to predict what's going on. Right now, I think interest rates are going to stabilize low to mid sixes, hopefully for the rest of the year, so we just get away from this volatility.
Yeah, that sounds great. Can you talk a little bit about Guild Mortgage, kind of what sets them apart from other lenders and some of the things that you guys offer buyers?
Of course. So Guild Mortgage, one of the main things I like one thing I like about working here, we've been around for 63 years. This is not our first rodeo. You have a lot of mortgage banks, you have a lot of mortgage brokers, as well as mortgage companies that have been doing this the last 5 or last 10 years. Well, they may not have the experience or the capabilities to weather a tough storm. Mm-hmm. We've gone through everything over the last 63 years, so we're not going anywhere. Another benefit is we service all of our owner-occupied loans. So that's primary residence and secondary mortgages. We're going to service those and offer free refinances moving forward.
Love that part.
So if rates go down, we're going to waive our origination fees. We're not going to have to restart your escrow account with your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance. So it's saving borrowers anywhere from, $2,000 to $5,000 on that refinance when rates drop.
Yeah.
So it's the real benefit of buying now to avoid multiple offer contingencies.
Yeah.
And refinance when rates drop.
Yeah. Awesome. What would you suggest to a buyer getting ready to start looking for a house?
Definitely reach out to the Sarber Group, and then after that, reach out to me. So when it comes to buying your home, you want to make sure you're working with people that know what's going on both in the area and in the market. So the main thing is getting all your ducks in a row before you go look at your forever home or your next home. So what I generally advise people is, reach out to me. I can either do a soft credit inquiry or a hard credit pull. Now, the hard credit pull is valid for 120 days.
Okay.
So if we pull your report now, we do not need to re-pull it as long as you close in the next 120 days.
Okay.
That way we can get your ducks in a row, get you pre-qualified, get you pre-approved. And that way when you make an offer or you find that home you want to make an offer on, we can move quick. It's not going to be stressful, so you guys can enjoy the home buying experience.
Wonderful. That's great. I had a question, and it's kind of like personal experience too. Lately, I'm actually working with Matt. I wonder, explain the difference between a pre-qual and a pre-approval, because that was something I misunderstood.
Yeah. So a pre-qualification, the easiest way to kind of explain it, pre-qualification means the lender did not do any fact checking. So if you talk with a borrower and they say they make $10,000 a month, well, the loan they qualify for is going to be a lot different. But if they make $5,000 a month,
right,
or $9,000 or $20,000 or whatever. So a pre-qualification means I would not ask for any bank documents. I would not ask for any pay stubs to verify you make $10,000 a month. So once we receive the documents, if in reality you make $1,000 a month, that's a very different loan.
Yeah.
So I would always suggest getting pre-approved because pre-approval means that I will speak for myself. You have my word that you were good to buy that house, as opposed to a pre-qualification, meaning you should be able to buy the house as long as everything checks out.
Makes sense. Totally makes sense. Do you have anything else, any tidbits or thoughts that you want to leave with us that would help a buyer?
Yeah, so the main thing right now is, and this is going to be a topic we can obviously talk more about, or for anybody watching, feel free to call me directly if you have any questions. I am a big fan of temporary interest rate buy downs. So with that, typically what we're going to do is get seller concessions to lower the interest rate 1, 2, or 3% for the first 1, 2, or 3 years of the mortgage. Now, Guild actually offers a 1% lender buy down. So qualifying buyers, instead of closing at a rate of 7%, we could close at 6%. Now, this is an option. It's not unfortunately available for every single loan, but there are different scenarios where we can offer this temporary buy down to decrease the borrower's payment for the first year of the mortgage.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that information. Would you mind just kind of sharing with everyone when they're ready to get started in the buying process, what's the best way for them to contact you?
Excellent question. So the easiest way is going to be to either call me or text me. Luckily, the number's the same both ways. So that's going to be 704-881-3308. But if you'd like to do a formal introduction through email, my email is going to be thedoyleteam@guildmortgage.net.
Thank you so much, Matt. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun, informative for all of us probably in this room. There's more people in this room that probably understand more too, which is great. So thank you so much.
Of course. Well, thank you guys for having me. And to everybody watching this video, good luck.
Thank you.
Whip up my appetite.